Today, I want to show you the tool that I use probably most in my business right now, and that is Descript. Descript is a tool for editing audio and video, and since I started using it, it has come on in leaps and bounds. So, what do I use Descript for? My framework for creating content is called Create Once, Publish Everywhere, and this tool is brilliant for helping me do that. All right, let's dive in. So, Descript, what we want to do is you can record directly into Descript, but because I'm recording the video today to show you how to repurpose content, we're going to use it that way. So you can record directly into this software, but you can also use it to edit content that you already have. We don't have lots of time. We don't all have loads of time to do stuff, and that's why we want tools that can help us to shorten our time frame in doing stuff. What we're doing today is we're using AI as a tool to help us, and that's where I think AI is best for our business. So let me just take you to the home screen of Descript. So this is what it looks like. I do have a paid account, but there's lots of this stuff you guys can do without the paid account. Now, the mistake that some people will make is they go straight into here. This is brilliant, absolutely, but this is AI straight away, using AI straight away. I prefer to go over here and either has going to record directly into the script. I click on this button, but today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I can repurpose a webinar. So I host regular webinars to show people how to use LinkedIn for Business, including how to repurpose their content. Quite often I'll talk about Descript in those webinars. But we're going to take the webinar that I recorded on Zoom and we're going to edit it using Descript. So you click on project and it says name your creation. So, okay, so editing. Okay, so editing webinar for content. Normally I would name something with the date. So in fact, why don't we do that? We say March 26, editing webinar for content. So we know when it's from. And now it's popped up here. So that's good. So you can see what it's called. Then we can go back into because all your projects sit on Descript and you go back and look at the old ones. Quick tip is delete ones that you're completely finished with. So you're not just like storing lots and lots of content online that you don't need anymore. So you can create with AI Speaker, import from your media library, record. So there's another option to click record on here and import from Zoom, which is what we're going to do today. So I have already delivered the webinar live on Zoom. And we'll click on import from Zoom and you can see the different things you've done in here. So there is the most recent webinar that I have created. Let's click on that and we just click import. So now it's going to import my whole file directly from Zoom. You can see it says auto leveling in progress, super fast. Now this is what I love about Descript is it's going to pull the transcript from my webinar here, which means that we can edit the video through text. What that means, I'll show you when it pops up, and it's not taking too long here. Up here, you can see you can change the ratio of the video. It can be horizontal or it can be vertical. And you can see at the start of my webinars, I'm chatting to the audience before everyone else arrives. So we're going to delete that out. What I do with a webinar normally is I'll host a webinar live and then I'll be chatting for a couple of minutes at the start while people are coming in. Then I'm delivering the webinar. And then at the end, there's time for questions. So if you host webinars online, you might decide to keep those questions in the recording that you send to people, or you might want to remove them because only people who turn up live get the recording, and you have all these options available to you here. I like to do this manually first of all. There are AI tools over here that you can use, but if you use the AI tools, you're using up your AI credits. So if there's things that you can do in here without using the AI credits, then, I think it's good to learn how to do these things yourself. Well, you see here it says, select that. And then this little menu pops up. And if we click on the little button here, more options, it says remove filler words. And this is usually the first thing that I do. Click on remove filler words and there are 357 because it was a live webinar. So I'm going to say find all filler words and remove all. Would you see how fast it is? Gone. They're all gone. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I want to check down to see where the actual training on my webinar starts. And scroll down here, you see this is all the chat. So what I'm going to do is start with, we're going to look at the 4 pillars of LinkedIn tonight. All right, so I'm going to select all of this, all this chatty bit, because anyone who didn't show up live doesn't want to see that. And I'm just going to click self-selected, and then I click backspace, and it's gone. So I've just deleted 7 minutes of that webinar that nobody who's reviewing the webinar wants to actually see. How clever is that? And it's still audio leveling in the background, so it's still working away in the background. And so you want to click play and see how your webinar looks. We're going to look at the 4 pillars of LinkedIn tonight, and that is profile, network. So that's my webinar. That's the basic editing of the webinar. Now you have options over here. If you go to AI tools and it says, do you want to edit for clarity? If you click on edit for clarity, and you can have different intensities. So remove filler words, digressions, blether, all the obvious cuts. And let's say, because it's a natural webinar and I'm teaching, I'm going to click on low and click submit. So it pulls up, this is the AI now coming into play. It's going to pull up sections where it thinks, well, I would probably remove this bit. You can then go through to 62 of these, and then you just accept the edit. Edit out the bits that you don't want. And also, sometimes I do this manually because sometimes I want to keep the bits in there. You work through all of those, and you'll see that as you're going, you're shrinking down the size of your file as well. All right, there's a little bit of work to be done to this. And then it says discard all edits, remove ignored text from scripts, copy edits to new composition. Once you are finished with your edits, just click on done. And that's it. Remove retakes, shorten word gaps. I think that's really important when you are teaching content. You can also use it to record podcasts. If you're doing it for YouTube videos, I tend to remove any word gaps in there. And you just say, if it's more than 2 seconds, shorten it to 1 second. But you want to check this because sometimes if you're talking on your webinar, it might be that you're showing somebody something, but this is how you shorten it all. So click shorten all. So now we're at 37 minutes. Okay, we've got a video that we are quite happy to use, and I'm going to remove the end bit of it because that's where we're having more conversation with people. Okay, so I'm just going to remove all the talking bit from the end of the webinar. And now we have got 24 minutes of teaching. 24 minutes of teaching is a good length for people to want to rewatch. And actually, when you're sending out the recording to your network, you might even say this is 24 minutes of teaching, which people will be like, oh, that's interesting. I have time to watch that. So that is how we edit our webinar. And then what I love doing is I'll go over to the AI tools and I will say, right, in order to promote my webinar, this is where repurposing comes in. So the first thing I do is I've edited down the webinar to the core detail. Then I want to go and export that as a file. So we'll export that as a video. And it's called March 26 Editing Webinar for Content. Click Publish, and we'll save that file. And you download it. And it takes a little bit of time to download, which is fine. That is now going to render and download. The next thing I will do is I'll take the transcript from this and I'll copy it to the clipboard. I will take that now and go across to Claude. How can I help you today, Louise? Please create some assets from this script from my most recent webinar. Actions, core lessons, etc. And I paste in the transcript and I will let Claude work away on that in the background. In the meantime, you and I are going back into Descript. So we've exported the video, we've exported the transcript, and we're going to click X there. Then I'm going to go in and say, right, I would like you to create me some clips. And this is so brilliant. These are clips that you can use across your YouTube Shorts, your TikTok, your Instagram stories. You can create posts for small, short videos for LinkedIn, and then decide what you want. So how many clips do we want? We might want to have 5 clips from this webinar. And let's say we want them to be 30 seconds long. And it says, what layout do you want? So I'm clicking, there's different options here. See the layouts that you would like. There are, different kinds in here. So we're going to go with default camera and topic, find a clip on repurposing. Honestly, guys, I use this tool probably every day. It's so handy. There's so much you can do with it, but we're just focusing on the webinar repurposing for today's video. All right, so let's have a look and see, what is this clip? So we've created a clip. What does it look like? And it's about how to use LinkedIn. This is the best part. I will go into this clip and I'm going to remove the transition, because if you publish that on LinkedIn, it starts with a black screen, which is no good. So that's a handy tip for you all. So there is the clip. Let's have a look and see, what does it say. Always watch through whatever it is. Use the visual space that you have on your profile to showcase what it is that you do. That is going to be how the clip would look. Now, what you can do is add captions. So go over here, click on captions and choose captions that work, and click all scenes. So the whole of the 24 seconds is going to have the captions on it, and click the caption style that you like for your audience. And I'm just, again, going to play that through. Then as you go down your profile, so that color doesn't work for us because it's sitting on top of the white. So what if we go in here and we say, like, let's select color, black, and then the yellow, let's click that custom color and say, okay, so pick a color that's going to work for you. Blue maybe, and let's see, how does that look? You want to make sure that you're filling in your about some. Okay, but to show you that you can edit that and change, that blue does not look good. So we can just go back to the yellow. Let's go with, there we go. Of key details at the top. So maybe that's going to go at the bottom. Anyway, you can see that there's lots and lots of ways you can edit this stuff and make clips that you can then use. Up at the top here, it's got the clips. So there's another one here. Let's have a look. So we don't need 100,000 people to be in our LinkedIn network to make it work for us for business. We need to have a network who care about what we're talking about. So all of the clips from your webinar then, you can just pull out different ones. So stop chasing 100,000 connections on LinkedIn. Let's have a look at our transcript and how's it doing. What assets would you like me to create? Action checklists, key lesson summary, and off Claude goes to create more content from our single webinar. So Descript, brilliant for editing. We edited out all our filler words. We created clips. We pulled out the transcript for Claude, and it all sits in here. It's all sitting. And if I look at my home screen, my projects are down here. So view all your projects. There's so much you can do with Descript. It's such a brilliant tool. But today I wanted to specifically show you how you can import a training from Zoom, like a webinar or a workshop, and then you can edit it down so that it can be shared with your audience. And then what else you can create from that? So you create the video clips, we pull out the transcript. Out of the transcript with Claude, it's creating social posts. Descript will also do this for you as well, but I have a certain way of working across different AI tools that I like. If you have got any questions on using Descript, I would love to help you with them. Go to louisebrogan.com/Descript, have a look at it, have a play around, and let me know if you have any questions. I highly recommend it as a tool. It's one of the tools I use, as I say, all the time.